Happy 2017. I am filming this New Year's morning, so I have all those good, fresh, brand new year feelings going on. I've just been relaxing and reading some. I still wanted to film a December favorite. Some years I skip them, sometimes I don't, but I have 3 beauty products so good I didn't want to wait to talk about them. And I also have quite a few non-beauty things, some clothes, some little things that I think are cute and make my day better, and then a book about cleaning that made me cry. And I don't think it's a book for everybody, but it touched me so much that I wanted to talk about it just in case it could help one person watching the way it helped me. I'm still going to be doing a Best of Beauty 2016, so that video is coming up. But since I did the Ride or Die tag this year, I wanted to do it a little bit differently. So I'm only going to be talking about the best of the products I discovered in 2016. So I have my list put together, but I just need to go back and watch some of my older favorites videos to make sure that I actually discovered those products last year. So that video will be coming up. Let's go ahead and talk about some December favorites. I'm gonna start with beauty products, and the first thing I'm kind of lumping together, it is a lip combination that I cannot stop wearing. My lips have been so dry the past month. I actually just bought the new Bite Agave collection. They already had the lip mask in the little squeeze tube that kind of looks like a toothpaste tube, but they came out with a lip scrub that I think is much better than their old lip scrub and a solid form of the lip mask. So I'm hoping those things help. But this little lip combination has been nice if I want some color to my lips, but I don't want anything that will accentuate the dryness. So I start out with the Terra-Cotta lip pencil from Jane Iredale. It's this swatch to this side. And then for the actual color, I'm still loving the Root lipstick from Fitglow. Such a nice deep nude, and it has a little bit of like a cinnamon warmth to it that I think is really flattering. And then for some gloss, and I also think that this gloss from Bite adds a little bit of hydration too. It's called Rambutan. I've actually never said that out loud before, but it is this milky pink nude shade. It's a thick, sticky gloss, so you have to like that. And even somebody like me who doesn't mind a sticky gloss, I can only apply just a little bit. But that's really all you need, just a little bit in the center of your lip and then blend it out. And this has really been helping me kind of keep my lips in nice condition, but still add some pretty color. Next, I have eye mask, and I heard about these from Mercedes, and my under eye area is my problem area, so I will try pretty much anything at least once if somebody says it will help. These are from Honest Hazel. I bought these off of Amazon a couple times, and then right before Christmas, I went to Anthropologie with my friends, and they had these in the beauty section. There was also a sale at Anthropologie that day, so I stocked up on them, so I think that's kind of cool. You can buy them either place. They contain cactus collagen, arbutin, vitamin C, vitamin E, hyaluronic acid, natural glycerin, aloe vera, and vitamin B3. So lots of amazing ingredients. They feel very cool when you apply them, and I leave them on for about 20 minutes. I think the instructions say you can technically leave them on overnight. I only tried that once, and they ended up being on my pillowcase when I woke up in the morning. But if you, like me, struggle with dry under eyes, I think these are definitely worth checking out. Another huge favorite for me is the Unfiltered 1 palette from Nars. They came out with 2 for the holidays, one with the pink cover, one with the red. They sent me both, and I wore the pink one a few times. It's much cooler, and I just prefer myself in warm blushes, so I think I'm gonna give the pink one to my mom. But this one, oh my word, I love Nars blushes, and the formula of these is so nice. And I've worn them all except one, and I'll let you guess. But I love that I can recommend this because I have very fair skin, but I think this is a product that would work for me, for somebody with medium skin tone, and even deep. I mean, I think this is the one I haven't worn yet, would be incredible on really deep skin tone applied lightly. But this top row in particular, I love the highlighter, I love the bronzy blush, and I love the more peachy tone. I'm wearing them all lightly today, and then these more plummy ones are gorgeous too. So I wanted to talk about this soon just in case. I assume this is limited edition, and if you really want to bulk up your blush wardrobe, I think this is a great way to do it. Okay, moving into kind of non-beauty things. I don't know, do you consider toothpaste to be beauty? I think we can all at least agree that it's very important. My dental routine is not all natural. I still use a crest polishing treatment once or twice a week, really just to amp up brightness, but I have tried a lot of all natural toothpaste. Ones I've liked in the past, I like anything sea salt based. I've tried one brand from Whole Foods, I can't remember the name. If shipping from Canada wasn't so expensive, I think I would order the Joyous Health one a lot. I also liked the doTERRA and Dr. Bright, but my favorite that is very easy to get a hold of is called David's Premium Natural Toothpaste. And about 6 months to a year ago, This was getting posted about on Instagram all the time from people. I think Lily from Genuine Glow, Organic Bunny. So I gave it a try then, and this is by far my favorite. This is what my current tube looks like. I'm getting very close to the end. And I actually purchased another brand and was using that for a little bit, and I just really missed this one. So I got another tube. It comes in a metal tube. So it comes with a, I'm sure there's like a proper name for this, but it's like a key that you attach to the end, and it helps you roll up the tube since it is metal, so you can make sure that you get every last bit. But if you're looking for just a really good toothpaste, I recommend this. And if you want to add some more natural products to your routine in 2017, I think this one is the way to go. I have a YouTuber to recommend to you, and it's somebody I think I subscribed to in the summer. I honestly can't remember, but something cool about Vlogmas. I think Vlogmas is a great way to find new people to watch and also get to know people you're already subscribed to. And that's kind of what happened here. Her name is Kitty, like a cat, Kitty Cotten. She kind of looks like if Zooey Deschanel had more of my coloring. She's vegan, so she talks a lot about food and does a lot of cooking videos. She does a lot of house DIYs, and her house is adorable. That's probably my favorite thing. She's from Minnesota, so it's always very cold. And her Vlogmas was just normal. A woman going to work, coming home, cooking, playing with her cat, exercising, just normal things that don't sound super interesting, but they were so well edited, and her personality came out so much. And I was watching so many amazing Vlogmases, but it was hers that I was really looking forward to every day and wondering if she had uploaded. So I think you guys would really like her, so I'm gonna put all of her information down below. When I'm out and about, there are two apps I use all the time. Snapchat. I don't even think my family texts anymore. Everything is in Snapchat, especially now that there's that group feature. That is our only form of communication, and also Pokemon Go. And out of all the apps on my phone, I think those two drain my battery the quickest, and I was getting so tired of having my phone be on the brink of dying all the time. So I decided to buy a battery pack. And of course I tried to find a really cute one, and I don't think, I'm sure there are cheaper, better alternatives on Amazon, but this one was so pretty. It's floral, and it matches my phone, and it just makes me so happy every time I use it. It's from a brand called Sonix, and I bought this at Nordstrom. So I charge it through the night and then put it in my purse in the morning, and it's very easy to connect it to my phone. So if we're out and about and my phone's getting low, I will connect these maybe and just put it in my purse, and maybe while we're eating lunch, like in that time period, by the time I'm done, I have a full battery again. So it's been so convenient. So again, not this one in particular maybe, but just the idea of having a battery with me. These I've talked about before, but somebody just asked me in a comment if I still like them, and they're still my favorite thing. They are the Sudio Sweden wireless earbuds, and I have the white and rose gold version, and they are so perfect, especially for work or for cleaning around the house. It's just nice not to be tied down to wherever you're sitting. So if I'm listening to something and I need to go out in the hallway and grab something from the printer, I never have to worry about any wires. Just get up and go. And I think the range is about 30 feet. And I talked about these last in my Christmas gift guide because I think these would make an incredible gift. And in that video, I said that Sudio Sweden was coming out with an over-the-ear version, and those went on my Christmas list, but very kindly Sudio sent them to me. I was so excited. I think these, they come with just a plain white cap, but I think there's a coupon code or something where you can get these for free. I think that's what when I saw them on the website last. These are so nice. I have another pair of over-the-ear headphones that I've had for a while, but after I wear them for maybe like an hour or two, they kind of squish my ears to the side of my head and it hurts a little bit, but these ones don't do that, which is really nice. My only concern is that these are so pretty and just like snow white that I'm gonna get them dingy after a while. So I've been keeping these at home, and they're perfect for work from home days. When I put them on, I feel like I'm less prone to being distracted. So both of these are awesome. I think I probably use the earbuds just a little bit more. I haven't taken these ones to work yet because I felt like they seemed really large, but there's one man at my office, he has over the ear, really big bulky ones, and he's told his office mates that when he has those on, that means he's in the zone and not to bother him. So I kind of like that idea. So I don't know, maybe I'll bring these to work one day too. For years and years, I have loved Loft jeans, specifically the high-waisted curvy skinny ankle. Those were made for me. I love them. I felt great in them, that they were just really flattering. Unfortunately, they don't make them anymore. They still make the curvy skinny ankle, but they're not high-waisted, and that was one of my favorite things about them. I had one last pair that I had just worn bare, so much so that like a month and a half ago, I had noticed a tiny hole, which is probably too much information, so I knew that things had gotten bad. So I went jean shopping, and I went to Madewell, which I've never actually, I know that's kind of what they're known for. I've never purchased Madewell jeans before. I love their bags, but I always thought their jeans seemed very expensive. but I tried them on and I kind of get all the hype. I tried a lot of pairs on, but the first pair was kind of stood out to me, and I will tell you what they're called. They're the 9-inch high riser skinny, and what makes these special, I would have probably been very happy with any pair that I tried on that day, but these have tencel in them, which tencel is one of my favorite fabrics, and don't quote me on this, but I think I've heard that tencel is actually made from wood, which sounds weird because the reason I love tencel so much is because it's so soft. So you wouldn't expect a fabric made from wood to be really soft, but that is what it is. And these are probably the closest I can get to wearing pajama jeans to work. I think they are so comfortable and they hold their shape really well. And I also love how dark the wash is. Unfortunately, this is the only color they come in right now. And even though they were very expensive, if they would come out in black, I would buy them in a heartbeat. And what's cool about Madewell is you can turn in a pair of old jeans and it doesn't have to be Madewell brand. I turned in the Holy Loft jeans and they gave me $20 off these. And I think somehow they use the turned in old denim to build houses. Not 100% sure, but I do think there's a really nice program, and she told me all about it and gave me some literature, so I will put a link to all that down below. But it also kind of made you feel good. You were getting $20 off and then you weren't just tossing the jeans into the trash. You were kind of recycling them. So I'm very happy with my Madewell jeans. Again, they are kind of pricey, so I don't think it'll be something I buy all the time, but I'm excited to see how long these last, and hopefully no holes anytime soon. Okay, I'm trying to hold this up and it's kind of messing with my lighting, but we're just gonna go for it. I bought this jacket on a whim at Loft. It was one of those 40% off days and I just wanted a coat I could throw on for warmth. I didn't care if it was cute, I just wanted to be bundled up. So I got this puffer coat. I love this thing. I bought it in a size larger than I normally get my Loft coats because I wanted to be able to throw it over really thick sweaters, but it still kind of has a little bit of shape to it. It's cut in a little bit at the waist. I think it's really flattering, and it's so nice because it's that material that just wipes clean. I don't have to worry that much about cat fur, so it was a very unexpected favorite. But if you can get it on, they're having so many sales right now, and if you can get it on a good sale, I think it is 100% worth it. Okay, for my last thing, I'm gonna have a tiny bit of real talk, and that is, at my core, I'm kind of a messy person, and I know this about myself, so I can hide it, but I have these little corners of chaos in my house, and if people are coming over, I can quickly hide them away, but they're still there, and I need to deal with them. And I've read so many books about housekeeping. I've watched so many YouTube videos. I love how Jen does it, and sometimes I even guilt myself into cleaning by saying Jen would fall over if she could see what your desk looks like. So I go through these stretches where, you know, on Pinterest, I'll find like 25 steps to keeping a clean house, and I'll do good for a while, but then life gets busy and I just let things pile up again. So I was looking through some different books, and I wasn't even thinking that I needed a book on this topic, and my eye got drawn to one, and it has this lady. I'll insert a clip of it so you can see. You only see her eyes, and she has these crazy eyes, and she's holding this stack of dirty dishes. And so thought it was kind of funny, and in the first couple pages, I just felt like she was talking to me. She begins by saying who the book is not for. If you cannot fall asleep because there is a single dirty dish in your sink, this book is not for you. That describes my mom. Like, that's another thing. I don't understand why I didn't inherit. My mom, my aunt, my grandma, they keep such clean houses, and I just didn't get it. It's not a big deal. I'll do the dishes in the morning is what I think to myself, but then of course you get busy and need to run out the door for work, and so it piles up. She says, this book is for somebody, the person who has ever kept a loved one standing outside their front door and not let them in because they were embarrassed of their kitchen. That has happened to me. My mom will tell you it happened to me and my mom in summer. And I said, you guys can come back a different day. Things are not good for company now. So after I read that, I was like, oh my word, I can't believe there's somebody else like that, because there's areas of my life that are so neat and organized, and I just don't understand why my house can't be that way. And the reason that this book is in my favorites video is because I had this aha moment when she talked about project people. I am a project person. I love things that have a start, middle, and an end. And she said, you have to realize that your house is not a project, because hate to say it, there is no end to dirty dishes. There is no end to doing laundry. It's a task that must be completed. You have to do your dishes every day. And like, I let things build up so that it becomes a project. Like my desk, like I wake up on a Saturday and say, well, my project for the day is getting my desk in order. And she breaks it down so that you do little things every day so it never becomes this big monumental task. I don't think I'm doing the best job of explaining it, but I loved the book so much. She comes from such a non-judgmental place. It just seemed like you were talking with a friend, and I laughed a few times, I cried a few times. And since I read that book, no, things are not exactly perfect, but they are so much better than they were. And if my mom texted me saying she was 5 minutes away, I could get everything really great in 5 minutes. Like, that's my base. And there's like more examples. I'll just say one last one. She talks about doing laundry, and we're only 2 people, so laundry's never that big of a deal. But after I get the laundry out of the dryer, she talks about like having to have this perfect scenario for folding laundry. That's me. I'll take it up to the bed and I'll be like, well, I have to find the perfect Netflix show to watch or the perfect YouTube video to watch. And of course, I can't find things right away, or I end up checking email or doing Twitter. So it just becomes this task that I push off. And her recommendation is to fold the laundry on top of the dryer. And I've been doing that for the last 4 weeks, and laundry has just become a non-issue. I never think about it. For just 2 people, I only have to do laundry once a week. So I do it Monday, I fold it right on top of the dryer, I put it right in, and then it's done, and I don't have to think about it. And it just frees my mind to think about other things. So that's just one example, but I will put a link to her. Oh, she also has a podcast that I started listening to too. So I will put a link to the book and to the podcast down below. That is all for my December favorites. I know it was kind of a random assortment, but I hope you enjoyed it and found something helpful, and I wish you each the best that the new year has to offer. Thank you so much for being a part of my channel, and I'll talk to you again very soon.